Welcome back, tankers! A new battle begins, and this time our hero takes command of the mighty Flakmaus. A tank known for its monstrous armor and brutal firepower, it dominates the battlefield with sheer presence alone. The match promises to be intense, with heavy clashes expected in the city streets where steel giants grind against each other in a brutal dance of destruction. As the countdown ends, the Flakmaus slowly pushes forward, supported by allies who spread out across the map. The heavy machine takes its position, angling towards the center to prepare for the enemy's advance. Almost immediately, the first targets appear. A PTV-51 boldly exposes itself, and our hero wastes no time. The first shells slam into the opponent, stripping away chunks of its health. The Flakmaus positions carefully near the edge of the buildings, using its armor and sheer size to control the lane. The Flakmaus may be painfully slow, but its raw firepower more than makes up for the lack of speed. After reloading, the Flakmaus strikes the PTV-51 again, and with help from allies, the enemy is finished off. With that flank secure, our hero turns to the city, his true destination from the very start. The massive tank crawls forward like a steel avalanche, every meter gained with deliberate precision. The roar of its engines echoes through the streets as it grinds toward the front line. By the time it reaches its position, the enemy knows a monster has arrived. By the 2-minute mark, our hero has dealt over 1,500 damage, shrugging off return fire while holding the front line strong. At 12:30 on the clock, our hero catches another enemy Flakmaus off guard. A precise shot tears nearly 1,100 hit points off its armor, shaking the giant to its core. The enemy retaliates, but our hero shrugs it off and keeps pushing. Seconds later, another duel erupts. Steel versus steel in the tight alleyways. Shells bounce, sparks fly, and yet again, our Flakmaus asserts dominance with consistent punishing fire. The two Flakmaus juggernauts clash head-on, steel grinding against steel in a brutal test of power. Our hero fires first, delivering a crushing 1,601 damage. And miraculously, he takes no punishment in return. After reloading, the cannons roar again, this time tearing through the enemy with another devastating 1,610 damage. The rival is left crippled, while our Flakmaus stands tall, proving once again that his firepower eclipses all opposition. The Flakmaus may crawl across the battlefield like a steel glacier, but when its guns roar, the world shakes. Our hero unloads yet another crushing volley into his twin, carving away what little strength the enemy had left. Then, out of the smoke, another Flakmaus appears. But it's a mistake. With a thunderous burst of 1,800 damage, our hero sends a clear message. This city belongs to him. The damage counter now explodes to 9,635, and yet this is just the opening act. But look at the scoreboard, 4-7. The team is bleeding, the enemy presses from all sides, and every shell slams through our hero's armor. The situation is desperate, the pressure suffocating. And then, boom! Our hero erases one of his clothes in a blaze of fire, nearly destroys another. And when hope seems dim, the allies step in. In a heartbeat, the score flips to 8-8, and the battle is alive again. The Flakmaus takes a moment to breathe, gathering its strength after the brutal exchanges. But there's no time to rest. Almost instantly, our hero throws himself into another duel and sends the enemy packing back to the garage. At this point, the damage counter shows 13,491. And with the shots that landed on an unspotted enemy, it might already be closer to 15,000. After reloading, the beast pushes forward once again, eager to unload another full clip of steel. But the Allied artillery is greedy, stealing away what could have been more easy damage. Only 2 enemies remain on the map, both far away, and the Flakmaus storms ahead, like a juggernaut determined to finish the job. Yet again, the artillery snatches a chunk of his prey, leaving our hero hungry for more. Finally, just one opponent remains, and the Flakmaus is ready to strike. And now, the very last enemy. Our hero manages to squeeze out a few more shots, adding even more fire to the scoreboard. When the dust finally settles, the damage counter stands at a jaw-dropping 17,507. An absolute record, a performance for the history books. Thank you for watching, Commanders! Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out our other videos for more insane World of Tanks action.